Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know. The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture, I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, the Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, it's how we music, nigga.
Yo, shout it out to everybody in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I didn't have to work tonight, so I said I was going to do a quick live because this is just part one. I know some people be up at night. I'm usually working at night, but I ain't had to work tonight. And I dropped a little short earlier. Asking y'all, did y'all think I should talk about the situation that's going on with this new phenomenon that's just been set off by these women called the cheat first movement. BK, I see you in the building. Lansky, I see you in the building. Girl Dad cooking up something delicious. I appreciate you for pulling up in the building. Some late night conversation, grown folks conversation, and I'm going to drop the link if anyone feels as though they want to pull up and engage with this great conversation. But I'm letting the rules be known before anybody pulls up. Y'all know how we do it over here. Grown folks conversation. We stay on topic. I got a few things I want to talk about on this late night. Because like I said, y'all, I work nights. I work 8 at night to 8 in the morning. But I have a great, great, great job. Love my job to death. The good part about my job is not like everybody else's schedules. I got 1 week that I work 3 days, and then 1 week that I work 4 days. So every other weekend I'm off. So this is my weekend to work. I go back to work tomorrow night. So I probably won't be going live tomorrow night. But I did tell myself, because I had some great supporters and some great people that subscribed to me that told me they wanted some great content back on these YouTube streets, because, you know, everybody has their own definition of content, but some people have, you know, it's just like YouTube is a great big television series, I say, where people can go channel to channel, podcast to podcast, to see certain things, just like you can see on your regular television at home when it comes to your cable. I don't think nobody sits up every day and watch comedy all day. But on your cable, you know, you can watch comedy. You can watch something that's dramatic. You can watch something that's heartfelt. You can watch something, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It'll just keep you laughing and joking. You can watch something for the kids. So shout out to everybody that's doing their content on YouTube. I got a different diddy bop when it comes to my content on YouTube. I like to talk about grown folks conversation, things that make people go, You understand what I'm saying to you? Because now I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused about a lot of things going on. The thing that I'm really confused about is this new situation right here with Megan the Stallion. Megan the Stallion. Megan the Stallion has, you know, dated a couple of guys in the industry. You know what I'm saying? She's dated a couple of guys from sports. She dated a couple of regular people. But her last relationship was with a man by the name y'all all know called Tory Lanez. Mr. Tory Lanez is in jail now. If I'm not mistaken, he's doing a 10-year bid for assaulting Megan the Stallion, allegedly shooting her in her foot with a handgun. Besides all the new evidence that has just been set out, besides the fact that bodyguards that were there, the best friend at the time of the altercation with Miss Megan Thee Stallion was there, they all gave their statements of what happened, and they both said that Mr. Tory Lanez did not discharge a firearm. They're saying that the whole thing with Miss Megan Thee Stallion is a hoax. Well, let's say it is a hoax. If it is a hoax, it's a very powerful hoax, because this man right here is in jail. And by the grace of God, he's still alive, because it was just an attempt on his life where he was just stabbed multiple times. But the will of his strength and the God, he is still here. But let's get back to this. Megan Thee Stallion was dating someone else new. Like I told y'all, she dated an NFL player, an NBA player, and now the latest NBA player that she decided to date and deal with is my man, Mr. Clay Thompson, Golden State Warrior, sharpshooter, alongside with Mr. Curry. Hey, Cynical, how you doing? Alongside with Mr. Curry. This is Mrs. Megan Thee Stallion's last known relationship. Well, recently, he just came up in a bunch of controversial conversations because he told Miss Megan Thee Stallion that he didn't want to be in a monogamous relationship with just her. I guess after a while, maybe he felt as though certain things or certain lifestyles with theirs didn't match up. He's an NBA player. He's laid back. You don't really hear too much about Clay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he may go out every now and then, enjoy himself, party. But, Megan the Stallion, she's a big superstar. She's a big superstar. So maybe her lifestyle was a little too, adventurous for him. And he decided that he wanted to be in the cut. He no longer wanted to be involved with a relationship with her, at least with her one-on-one. Now, Miss Megan the Stallion is outraged. She's outraged. She says she feels as though that there's no such thing as a good man. Dudes are just in this world to manipulate and use women for whatever they want, whether it's for their sexual needs and then to leave. And now there's a group of women. There's a group of women, y'all, that's running around saying they feel as though that the best thing to do now, because the record of men, unfortunately, we're supposed to be the cheaters. We're supposed to be the ones that break women's hearts. Since our record is so messed up in the eyes of society, women are taking their liberty and saying they're taking their stance instead of sitting back, being vulnerable or waiting for their hearts to be broken. They said if they're in relationships now, they are going to cheat first. This is just part one. I'm going to do part two to this tomorrow. But the women are saying now that they are going to cheat first. So, fellas, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, let me break this down to a simplified term. If you get in a relationship now with certain people, certain women, let's say certain females. If you get in a relationship nowadays with certain females, they're letting it be known right now. There's a chance that they might just be the one to cheat first. There's a good chance that the woman that you fall in love with, the woman that may bear your children, the woman that one day you may marry or want to marry, there's a good chance that they may cheat first. And if this is so, we need to have a conversation. Let's go. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? I want to know what this world has came to. Seriously. Straight up and down, grown folks conversation. I want to know, what has this world came to? Heartbreak is inevitable. Heartbreak is inevitable for a host of reasons. Heartbreak is inevitable because there are certain reasons why some people, unfortunately, make mistakes in relationships. Now, hold on. There are some people that do things that are intentional. Meaning there are some people that purposely look out and search for people that they feel as though it's easy to manipulate, people that they feel as though is naive to the games that some people play in this world. We're not talking about them. We're not talking about them right now. We're talking about me, you, the average person, the person that believes in love, the person that believes if they meet a person And them people get into a relationship where they start to build a rapport with each other. And they said, well, you know what? We decide we may be compatible with each other. We make each other happy. You know what I'm saying? We enlighten each other's days and our spirits. Maybe we should try to take this to another area. When it comes to that, this is what I want to focus on. So if I meet a woman, she meets me. We have conversations. I'm a firm believer that people should seriously tell each other not everything in totality, not everything fully and descripted what happened in their past relationship or their past relationships. But I do believe that when people are building a relationship or trying to get into a bond or try to build a rapport to see if they're going to be in a relationship, I believe there are intricate parts of past relationships that should be brought up. I think that there should be intricate parts of past relationships that should be brought up. For example, I think people should talk about things that happen in past relationships that actually hurt them. I'm gonna say that one more time. I think people, male and female, should talk to the people that they're trying to get into new relationships with about things that may have hurt them in past relationships. I think that they should talk to male and female about certain things that may have caused insecurities within them. Now, if you're in a relationship with somebody or you're trying to build a rapport with somebody, listen to what I'm saying, and you open up and express certain things, it's up to you. If you're the person receiving this information from somebody about things that maybe they have went through it that may be traumatic or hurtful in their life, it's up to you to say at that particular moment, well, you know what? This might be a little bit too deep for me. Or it's up to that person that's relieving, because you might be the person venting to them, expressing to them how somebody may have disappointed you or have created insecurities with you because of things from the past. And it's at that particular moment where they should say whether this might be something that's a little bit too deep or maybe something that they want to explore still. Cheat first. The campaign that started because of Megan the Stallion. Now, this is the part that's crazy. The Cheat First campaign that is started because of Megan the Stallion and Clay Thompson separated. Pay attention to this, a key factor. The Cheat First campaign is started because of an NBA ball player and an actress / rapper, singer are no longer together. So now we have a group of women that are taking a stand saying they're going to cheat first. They are going to cheat first. How y'all feel about that? They're going to go into a relationship. They're going to meet somebody, and they are going to cheat first. This is how they're going into the relationship. The sad part about that, going into a relationship, male or female, and in your mind, you have this plan that you're going to cheat first, to me is wicked. To me is wicked. We've done things before as children. We've done things before when we were younger. I'm gonna say this again. We've all done things before as children. We've all done things when we were younger. Vibes, I see you in the building. Salute, boy. You know, I usually be at work. I'm up. I said I was gonna give a little live. We're gonna drop a juke. Vibes, how you feel about this new situation right now? I mean, give me your real input on this. Megan the Stallion, Clay Thompson, now separated, and a bunch of women have decided to start this new campaign saying that they are cheating first. Vibes. They are cheating first. See, this is what I'm trying to explain to people about the impact of social media and what it's doing to the world. I'm telling people what the impact of, so there are so many ways that social media are impacting people's lives where they're making decisions. You dig what I'm saying? Now, off of things that entertainers, actors, and actresses, and sport NBA players and NFL players are doing. Vibe said she got what she made herself worth. He said she got what she made herself worth to a man. That's a fact. That's a fact. I just put this. I just put this picture up because I said to myself, I said, now they're talking about Clay Thompson, but for some reason, Tory Lanez has been just swept under the rug and forgotten about. That whole scenario with Megan the Stallion and Tory Lanez has just been swept under the rug. It seemed like she went from, the bad boy image. Shout out to my nigga free fucking Tory Lanez. Into the conservative black man image. To try to make herself come across as a different individual. If you notice in this picture right here, which I chose, her attire is totally different as opposed to when she dressed provocatively, over explicitly. If you pay attention to this attire where it's more of an elegance. You understand what I'm saying to you? It seemed like she couldn't bring that vibe to Tory Lanez, but she can bring this elegant vibe to Mr. Clay Thompson. You understand what I'm saying to you? She can bring that vibe up because of Clay Thompson. But what I want to know is, how did this get to the fact where this affects the emotions, and the decision-making of so many females across the world? Because I'm just going to give it to you raw. I'm going to give it to you raw. I got to give it to you raw. I don't want nobody to get upset because maybe I guess after this conversation they'll be like, he's a narcissist. Because that's the new word too, y'all. I don't even know. Yo, let me tell you something. If anybody in here if anybody that's in here in their 40s and up, matter of fact, anybody in here from 45 and up told me when we were coming up, when we were outside, when we were going from teenagers to young adults to adults, did you ever hear the word narcissism or narcissistic? Because everything now that comes across from a man that doesn't seem to be in alliance with some women are now categorized as being narcissistic or narcissism. Did y'all ever remember this word back in the days? Okay, well, let's get back into it. Now, what happened where now females are saying they want to do the cheat first movement? See, I'm just gonna be funny. I know how women move. I know how women move. I was raised by women. I know good women, young and old. And I just really don't think that if a man cheats on a woman, it's just my opinion. I'll drop the link if anybody want to go against it. I don't think that if a man cheats on a woman says she wants to go cheat on that man for revenge. I didn't say that if a man cheats on a female. I'm gonna say this one more time. If a man cheats on a woman, I don't see a woman, my description of a woman, going to sleep with another man and cheat on that man. Now, if a man cheats on a female, you know what I'm saying? If a man cheats on a female, I do see a female going to say, well, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm going to get mines too. Hey, Queen Gigi. This is just part one, sis. I'm going to do part two tomorrow. Probably in the afternoon because I got to work tomorrow night. So I'm going to probably do part two tomorrow. Probably set it for like around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Matter of fact, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm bugging out. Probably like around 10 o'clock in the morning because I give me some rest. But I want to know, to me, I'm just telling you me, a woman is not going to do that. See, a woman, I don't know. I'm used to being around different women. If you cheat on a certain woman, the women I know, the first thing they're going to do is automatically go into prayer because usually women are God-fearing. Okay, I'm going to say this again. Usually women are God-fearing. So when certain things go wrong in their homes, whether it comes to situations they may be going through with their spouse, their boyfriend, their baby father, their husband, their children, their job, their family, the first thing women do, I'm talking about women, is they get into prayer. And I know this because I come from this woman right here, which is my grandmother, and everything in her life, that was a problem or problematic or of confusion, her answer was to pray. I'm going to say this to you again. Her answer was to pray. You think my grandfather didn't have certain times where he may have dealt with other women in the street? Totally wrong. That's not true. He did. I've had conversations with my grandmother. I've had conversations with my uncle. My grandmother was a different woman. So it was a time, for instance, where she thought she knew my grandfather was dealing with another woman in the town. Not in the town where they lived at, but on the other side of town. So my grandfather always was known to keep vehicles. So my grandmother, did she get disrespectful, vulgar, curse him out, threaten him, assault him, get violent, demonize him, belittle him? No, she did not. No, she did not. See, when my grandfather decided to come home on them Friday nights or them Saturday nights, and he was sitting up and he would shave, you know what I'm saying? Because he was a well-shaved man. He would shave. He's in the bathroom now. He's taking his shower. He's putting on his cologne and his aftershave. See, instead of my grandmother being hysterical or outrageous or disrespectful or unladylike, is the word they said, and not unladylike, she would do something like, well, Fred, you about to go out, right? And my grandfather would answer, yeah, Edna, you know I'm about to go out. You know, they had my grandmother and grandfather had my mother, had my uncles, both of them, 3 children. So my grandmother, she did something that a woman would do. She said, Joe, you know what? Since you going out, I'm going out too. So check this out. If my grandfather is going out, right? If my grandfather is going out and she decided that she's going out, who's going to watch them kids? So what my grandmother would do was, yo, since you going out, you might as well take them kids with you because I got plans. Because that's something that a lady did. Now, females and ladies are totally 2 different things. Just like little boys and men are 2 different things. But how come it seems like this whole movement of females, not women, are saying they want to cheat first? Because that's probably what you wanted to do. It's terrible the way some men move in the street. Shit, it's terrible the way I moved back in the days in the street when it came to some women. It's totally terrible. But it's more disgusting or talked about if a woman moves certain ways. Cheat first campaign. Cheat first campaign. So now that it's been advocated by so many women because of the breakup of a singer and an NBA player, now it's been advocated by so many women that they are going to cheat first. Going into relationships with men, now what do you think men are going to do? Let's think realistically. Y'all already know we suffer from insecurities. We suffer from issues that some women will never understand, but another man will understand. Just like some women suffer from certain issues that us men, for some reason, we'll never compute to or understand, but another woman will. So you mean to tell me if it's all over the internet, all over Instagram, all over YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, et cetera, that it's a cheat first program now, and the women are initiating the cheating first, what do y'all think the men are going to do now? First of all, I don't know if y'all just heard about this spring break epidemic that just went out. There were people that congregated to this spring break gathering. And then there were people that came back home, and it was such large, I'm talking about a large number of people that had sexually transmitted diseases. There were certain people that had 2 and 3 transmitted sexual diseases. I'm saying this to say this. People are starting to move more irresponsible now than they were when we were younger. When condoms came into effect, when it was things like gonorrhea. Remember that? Oh, she burned them. Oh, she's burning. Oh, he burning. What they got? Gonorrhea. But see, then people were talking about condoms, practicing safe sex. More and more commercials, administration of condoms, distribution of condoms. Now, instead of going to certain mom and pop stores or Woolworths back in the days, you can buy condoms in regular corner store bodegas now, because of now they're trying to tell you about practicing safe sex. Now, check this out. It's 2026. This was in the 90s, late 80s, beginning of the 90s, when they started this because of the whole epidemic pertaining to HIV and AIDS. Now, if we went through that epidemic where people were walking around or freely just having sex, now because of Megan the Stallion and Clay Thompson breaking up, you have groups of female in large groves saying from now on, whatever relationships they get into, they're going to cheat first. So if you tell your dude that you are going to cheat on him, what do you think your dude is going to be doing if he decides to be with you? See, I just told you, just like there are females and women, there are dudes, like little boys and men. See, a man is not even going to indulge in a situation or a relationship like that. See, a man is going to sit up and have a conversation with a woman that he may meet or a woman that he may be attracted to. I know it's some women that be like, oh, this nigga may want to talk and I don't give no fuck. I want to fuck, you know, I want to fuck. Some of us men don't want to fuck. Some of us men are cool with just having a conversation sometimes. Some of us men are from an aura and an era, you know what I'm saying, from being like literally turned on, like from the way you carry yourself. Today, it seems like the integrity or the morale of men and women are overlooked, as opposed when we were coming up, or people of my age were coming up, it was certain things we wanted to know about each other. Now, because of Instagram, Facebook, a lot of these social media platforms, this is the way that people are now describing themselves. People are no longer describing themselves genuinely for the true people that they are, for the mistakes they may have. They don't want to show their insecurities because that may be appeared to be weak in the world. So now these characters, check this out, these characters that are made, like, you know, these motherfuckers are sitting up in the mirror practicing certain things before they go live and saying, well, maybe if I say it like this, or maybe if I deliver it like this, it'll be more believable. These characters are just setting plays, and people are taking this into real effect into their life. For example, if there are women now that are so upset because of what's going on, hear me out. If there are women now that are so upset that what's going on between Megan the Stallion, I'm not saying that like she's less of a person. It's not what I'm saying at all. She's still a human being. But she has displayed certain raunchy characteristics where she said, quote unquote, she's grown. And I gotta respect that. Let me explain something to you. I respect the women that be like, well, fuck that. I ain't gotta listen to what no nigga talking to. I don't go fuck with that nigga talking about. I'll fuck with this nigga, or I'll fuck with that nigga, or I'm gonna fuck with these niggas. I respect that. That's just something I won't deal with. But I do respect it. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all. I respect it. If that's what you feel as though you have to do for your validation or your existence on this life, that's you. You're the one that got to deal with God in the long run with that. But see, this is the part I'm trying to tell you. If a woman is saying she's cheating first, and then you got these dudes like the Clay Thompsons that say, I'm going to stay with you, knowing that you cheat first, knowing that you're going to go out and cheat. What does that say about them? Let me explain something to you, ladies. If you fucking with a nigga that's telling you, quote unquote, he's cool with the fact that you're going to be with someone else. You done told him that. Well, you know what, nigga, I'm gonna have me a nigga on the side. Fuck that. Because you know how you niggas is. All y'all niggas ain't shit. Fuck that. I got me a nigga too. And you sit there and you still call yourself in a relationship with her. That's not respect from either side. You don't have no respect for her. You're tolerating her. And she doesn't have any respect for you because she's telling you she's dealing with somebody else. And if you're cool with that, you're just going to sit there and play your position. She may be happy at the moment because it's beneficial to her, but deep down inside, she's never going to be able to trust herself with you as far as her safety. I'm telling you something, ladies, if you fucking with a nigga that's cool with you being with another nigga, if you fucking with a nigga that's cool with you taking advantage or manipulating a dude, because it's a bunch of dudes out there that'll just pay you some money for a text. You know, some dudes that some ladies can just text and be like, hey, baby. And because some dudes have never, like I said, there's dudes and there's men and little boys. Some dudes have never had real life conversations with women, walked up to them and kissed them. Hey, baby, how you doing? So certain things that they may receive from certain women are so exciting for them When these women say they need this or they need that or they need this or they need that or they want this Birkin bag or they want these Gucci sneakers or they want these Prada sneakers, and you know, quote unquote, you ain't into that shit, but because you trying to impress her, that's a trick shit. That's not a relationship. That's a tricking shit. It's like if we got a bunch of females today declaring that they're going to initiate having sex with another man while in a relationship with men, what the fuck? So, like, don't get it twisted. So the men, we ain't shit, right? Let's be real. The men ain't shit. We're dogs. We're all cheaters. But the women, the females now, not women, the females are saying from the jump, I don't care that me and you in a relationship and we're trying to build something for us. I don't care that me and you in a relationship and we may share children. I don't care that we're in a relationship and we may share a home, we may share a house. I'm going to cheat first, just to make sure I got one up on you. Like, what is this world coming to, y'all? Like, what is, like, seriously, like, what is the world coming to? Has social media really just made everybody just forget about their moral conduct? It's fucked up niggas cheat. Yeah, we done did it all. All of us, me, you, David Dinkins, everybody, shit, Bill Clinton. We can do a motherfucking live on why this one cheated. We can do a live on why I cheated, et cetera, et cetera. Accountability held too, but there's still reasons why men cheat. Accountability held too, there's still reason why some women cheat. And I didn't say females. There's still reasons why some women cheat. Accountability held also. But just to come up and say, yo, I'm cheating. Like, I just meet a woman today and be like, yo, you know what, I like you and everything like that. I do want to be with you, but I'm telling you right now, I'm going to cheat first because I got a funny feeling you're going to cheat on me. Are you going to stay with me? Well, fellas, if a lady tell you, well, you know, I meet you, I dig your style, I think you're handsome, I even think you might be cool around my son or my daughter or my children, but I'm going to cheat first. I'm going to cheat first. Fellas, like, are you really going to stay with that? Like, you're really going to stay with that knowing that that person telling you she's going to be with somebody intimately. Shit, she going to be with somebody playing with them on the phone. Like, you know, there's niggas that just want to pay chicks' bills. We call them Clarence dudes. You know what I'm saying? Remember the movie? The Players Club? If y'all remember the movie The Players Club, you can drop the dice cubes because remember the Players Club, she was really one of the women that were an exotic dancer. I'm not going to call her a stripper. I'm not going to call Lisa Ray a stripper from the movie The Players Club, but the lady with the dark-skinned lady with the funny lady from Def Jam Comedy, the tall light-skinned lady, I call them strippers. Because they was in the club saying, you know what, because of my body and certain things I went through with certain men, I'm going to use these niggas. But see, when it came to Lisa Ray, she really was trying to do something to get out the hood and better her and her son and her relationship. So I call her an exotic dancer. Same thing. It's women and then there's females. But what it came to now where the world is saying, you know what? Let's just make decisions in our life because of what's going on TV. It just doesn't make sense because of what's going on TV.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tougher and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds were cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Swiss baby, careful with this. I mean this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Like I said, I was going to do a quick live on this one because some people told me to do this. So this is just part one. Set your bell notification. Set your bell notification. And if you feel like fucking with your boy like that, make sure you hit that membership, $4.99 a month, $1.25 a week. I know everybody got $1.25 a week. If you don't, hit me up. I'll make sure you get $1.25 a week. Facts. But nah, what's this world coming to, man? This is just part one. We're going to do part two tomorrow on the Cheat First campaign. We're going to do part two tomorrow on the Cheat First campaign. It's just sad right now. It just seems like everything is just going from sugar to shit. From sugar to shit. Remember back in the days, the dudes, they wasn't shit. Yo, he ain't shit. They ain't never going to be shit. Word to go. But the women walked around with some elegance, some class, some respect for themselves. You know, they weaned out the dudes that weren't shit, or the dudes that made mistakes, or the dudes that were followers, or the dudes that just needed a little push and help correct them and walk them to their greatness to being kings. But now the queens are saying, you know what? Maybe we should just cheat first and put something in the back pocket. I just don't understand that whole analogy. You know, we can finish it up on part two. For my females, I just want to know this. I ain't talking to my women because I know y'all wouldn't move like this. But my females, I respect y'all too. I got to dig y'all too and try to get into your brains. But this is what I want to understand. What is secure, or what's safe to you? Seriously, what is safe to you about openly telling a man that may be in love with you, or may want to grow to be in love with you, or sees a future with you, that you're going to be with somebody else? What runs through your mind to make you think that's right? Part two coming soon, y'all. Peace. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? hearts, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Another day alive.